How do you know them memories wasn't programmed in you? Them feelings wasn't programmed in you? How do you know? If they can do the same thing right now to a jail sentence, they can program the memory in jail sentence and say you've been in jail 15 years. So how do you know that you ain't come here last week?
Right.
How do you know you ain't just come here last week?
So
how do you know?
Well,
when you didn't dress like that or wear your hair like that,
You did all this type of shit you be doing when you was back in St. Louis. You had the phone company and you dressed with the tie and you low cut and you kept going to jail. Did you really jump into a different realm to become 607?
There's no different realm. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Don't play on me. There's no different realm. Everything exists at the same time. It's a different selection. Sometimes I select better selections, right? And they call them high vibrations. They call the better selections high vibrations when it comes with the high reward. But sometimes low vibration pay you back with high rewards, right? So it's not
low vibration
the
pay you
low,
back with high rewards.
Yeah, sometimes it do. Because I know a lot of things depend on what you think is a reward. If your reward is money, then you can do a whole lot of low vibrational things and get a whole lot of money. So, and that's also could be used as high vibration. It's high vibrational ways to use money. So it's not the money, it's not the thing, it's the person, it's the attention, it's the intent, right? So that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to make you understand that in a full circle.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe that the human race is simply a natural evolution of life? Or could
I don't believe shit.
Be that we're part of something larger?
No, I don't believe shit. There is no evolution. What you see is different human species that was created. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everybody know that what we call the white man did not exist at first. They was created with the Cabbage Patch Kids, and they came, right? The same thing with the Neanderthal. What the Neanderthals, what you call them? The Neanderthals? What you call them? Yeah, the Neanderthals. Them a different type of human too. It's different type of species.
Well, there ain't no more of them no more though.
Bigfoot. Listen, Bigfoot. It is more of them. What the fuck you mean? Nigga, it's places that you don't even know of where they don't even have no physical contact. Or America won't even tell them what year it is. Nigga, stop playing on me. They live the same way they been living. You can't see them. They live in rural areas. You can't see these people. You don't know. You know what you see. Everything is in a prison. Why you think you need a passport to leave? Everything is in a prison. In the prison, everywhere you see
is called a maritime state.
No, it's an experiment. No, it's a different experiment. The hood is an experiment. Before they put you in the hood, did you know this? Before they put you in the hood, this is what they did. They took rats. And they put them up higher. They noticed that when the rats went up higher, they lost more consciousness. They went crazy. So then they took the hood and they built the projects up high. And that's why niggas went crazy. That was an experiment, right? Everything has been an experiment. Right now, you living in an experiment. I don't think you understand, gang.
Yeah, I got you. Let me ask you this.
See, I don't think you get it. We in an experiment. We live in an experiment.
If you were given $100 million to rebuild a struggle neighborhood like an experiment, where would the first dollar go and why?
Listen, let me say this. You talk about that. I need $100 million right now because I need 999 acres, right? So I don't think you understand, right? You gotta take this reality and look at it, right? And understand. You see that new water they got that was made by Pepsi? It's not even water. It's made by Pepsi, right? So what I'm telling you is, do you understand right now they got seedless fruit? But do you know what seedless fruit do? Listen, the more seedless fruit you get, then you're gonna have food on subscription. So now you cannot get fruit with seed, so that means you can't get no real fruit. Right? Even now, when you get real fruit, it ain't real fruit because the orange and the apple and the banana, all that has been changed. The banana supposed to have seeds. The watermelon supposed to be small and sour. Right? So the first thing I would do is find a place to plant some real food. And I think that's important because that's gonna be the most important thing that your body ever gonna need is energy. Because a lot of times people eat food and they go to sleep. If food make you go to sleep, you shouldn't eat that food.
You know,
right. That's the first thing I do.
They don't have more like they don't have like trees with oranges and peaches and pears. You don't see those anymore no more. And they selling water.
Because they took away all that. They selling water. They're selling not even real. Right? It's too many. Listen, why they got too many different versions of water? Why? What water did you take? Listen, they got.
That's big fact. Cause I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. We have bananas, coconuts. We still got those kind of a little bit of oranges and shit, but we used to have like tangerines, nectarines, all type of shit, just all the fruits, star fruits, everything. Nah, that shit dry as hell. We still got like our mangoes kind of grow kind of wild still, but that's about it. But the rest of it, shit, all the shit that we loved to eat when we was kids, you know what I mean? Like that shit like gone.
So many different spring waters. Which one is actually spring water? Right? Which one is real? How you decide?
Right.
Right? Listen, you don't decide. You take control of your mind, and all the water good. Right? Because once you control of your mind, then any water become good. Because you can change the water with your mind. A lot of people don't know. So all the water good. Just separating it becomes a trick.
So
They can't
how you
separate
separate
water.
it?
They separate it. When they put it in different bottles, they made your mind think it's separated. To me, it's all water.
all the
Tap
same
water,
thing.
spring water is just water. And I drink water, right? I keep it real, gang.
So
I
let me
drink
ask you
water.
this. So you drink Saratoga in a glass
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
prefer-
that that's
listen,
hold on? Do you think that's any better than the plastic bottle if all the water the same?
Listen, let me say this. When it comes to the glass bottle water, listen, I drink the glass bottle water for a different reason, right? That's an experience. I drink it for the experience and the experience that it give me. That don't mean something is wrong with tap water. I drunk tap water. I never died from tap water.
Right.
Everybody want to say it got iron in it. Well, I drunk a lot of iron in, and I still got my consciousness, right? Listen, I brush my teeth with fluoride toothpaste still to this day. I'm
do?
still enlightened. Yeah. Whenever I want to, listen, the only thing I have is fluoride toothpaste, I use it. But then I use banana sometimes. I use whatever I feel. It's the moment, right? There's nothing wrong with life. It's all different experiences. Can't nothing hurt me. There's nothing poison to me.
You contradicting yourself to the people now. You done got these people doing this and using that. Was all that shit just to make you some money? You know what I mean? With the water company, or if you drink it out the plastic, it do this and that in the bottle. So you're manipulating the mind now, and you playing with spirits, religion type shit. Can't be doing that, sis.
Right?
So
Poison is
okay,
in your
hold on.
mind.
So you eat and obviously drink a certain type of way. So if nothing is
No.
poisoning you, why do you eat? How you eat?
I eat
Why
like
do
this.
you why
I
do you
eat like
not
this
eat
now.
certain shit?
I eat like this now. Listen, I eat oatmeal. I eat one time a day. That's now. That's in this moment. But nigga, I ate everything you ate. I ate hamburger. I ate human meat just like you. But at this moment,
What you mean? I eat no
I
damn
eat
human
what I
meat.
eat. You ate McDonald's before. You ate Burger King.
That bitch
You ate human meat.
just like you.
Right? Yeah. You why you looking stupid?
I mean, yeah, I'm
I
not
heard.
gonna disagree with
Yeah.
that. I'm not a
You
fool.
ain't no fool, but you don't.
That's fucked up. If we ain't fools, that mean that's why your grandma and shit be always say, don't eat out of everybody's house and don't eat this and that. Burger King, that is a form of a house because you can call the church a house, right? Know what I mean? So that's eating out of anybody's house right there. That's why I don't like to even eat fast food no more. We gonna get back into it though.
You know what true food is. You eat human. Yeah, you eat human.
Do you believe consciousness is just a function of the brain, Unc? Or do you think there's something deeper about the human awareness and existence?
Everybody, you want to say that they're conscious, but nobody's conscious.
Right.
Because nobody can understand consciousness, right? Listen,
I thought, now from what I heard, what he said, conscious is air, is breath. Because if I choke your ass out, they say you unconscious. You know what I mean? But when you start breathing, what is that?
we understand energy. We can tell you what energy is, right? No one can tell you what consciousness is, what consciousness come from, or who created it, right? We simply tap in to consciousness, right?
So how do
Everybody
you so
living
do you, is that a
is not
natural thing
conscious.
that happens?
Everybody living It's not conscious, right? Some people are just living.
Whoa, see, now you put the, see you, this nigga keep doing dee. He contradicting himself again. Because I just quoted the shit that he said about conscious and unconsciousness. I guess you can say conscious and unconscious can be a certain amount of things. We're gonna see. Let's get into it. Cause he just
when
did
you tap
it
into
again.
consciousness, it's a
What's
different
wrong
life.
with this Carolyn today?
Right?
He tripping.
Yes, I got to play for you, and all you got to do is play some games. I'm talking about get some free cash with free cash. But if understand why it don't matter, but I'm gonna tell you why it don't matter. Everybody will get to the same destination, but just at different times. If they took an apple and they put the apple in the box, and the apple will rot, the apple will turn into dust, then the apple will turn back to the same apple in that box, right? Because everything is stuck in a cycle. So everybody that you're looking at right now will be out that cycle, but the problem is you're not looking at nobody because everybody is you. Everybody will succeed in this life. That's the thing. Nobody can fail. So it's an experience. I don't know one person that's living right now that can fail in this. Can't nobody fail. It's unfailable.
So when people find themselves in
Listen,
prison,
let me tell you why.
I kind of get what he's saying, like nobody fails in life. I don't know if that's a true statement. Like that. I think that's just something he just like downloading in his mind to go through with life more easier. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to think about, but I guess it's because of how I was raised. You know what I mean? Which I shy away from a lot of that, from a lot of how I was raised, and bring it, to what I feel like is right at the same time. Because you know what I mean? I'm not a Christian or no stuff like that. I believe it's a higher power. I believe it's a creator, and you know what I mean. And I believe in Jesus too. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. It's just that, you know what I mean? At the same time, like, I don't know. You just have to get your own thoughts together with what you was raised off of and take it from there. But listen to your intuition. You know what I mean? So I say, look this way, and you looking this way, and something told you to look this way, but you didn't, and then the bitch blindsides you, pop. Oh shit. You know what I mean? When you would look that way, when your mind said so, and you would have been ready for that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what. But 607 at this moment, man, we're gonna get right back into it. But he contradicting himself. I ain't gonna play.
Unfellable. Let me tell you why it's unfellable. If you took 100 monkeys and put 100 monkeys in a room with 100 typewriters, they will rewrite any book known to man.
Yeah, I can believe that.
so they probably have to be shown one time or a few
No,
times.
they gotta be shown nothing.
Yes, they
If
do.
you put 100 monkeys with 100 typewriters in a room.
Nah, I got to type on this typewriter first. I gotta type on. You know what? You might not have to type on that typewriter, but how this monkey? Now, if we have to show me that shit right there. Show me how this monkey gonna spell all this shit.
With unlimited chances, they will rewrite every book known to man.
You got to see it. He could. I think he could.
How is that possible?
Cause he looking at the
They'll
R.
rewrite all Tupac raps, nigga.
Yeah.
They'll rewrite everything.
It's possible because if you put the book in front of the monkey see monkey do. So if you put the book in front of the monkey and the monkey see the R right here that's on the book, that is reading per se, and then he see that this right here makes that same, pattern or letter or whatnot, that bitch gonna look at that R and push that R and push that E and push that A, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's how that goes.
All young boy raps. They'll rewrite everything because we only have a certain things in this selection. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I keep telling everybody this. Everybody don't understand this.
Repeat.
There you go. Everything's a repeat.
Yeah,
Right? Now you get it.
I understand that.
Everything's a repeat. Everything repeat.
Check me out.
No matter what.
I feel that way too.
Many ancient civilizations had stories about beings coming from the sky or possessing knowledge beyond their time. Do you think those stories were mythology, symbolism, or do they represent something
You know
more?
what the fuck I seen the other day, but that thing was huge.
You know,
That
the
thing was like a
Indians
wolf,
said,
something. That thing was like
the
this
Indians
big.
said that the black people came from a hole in the sky. Right? So you gotta understand, you ever heard of a portal?
100%.
Right? It's portals. And right now, where you see military bases is, that's where the portal's at. Because that's where they always see all the UFO sightings. Right? They are guarding portals. So when you ask a question, you gotta understand that we've been traveling through different dimensions. When I say different dimensions, I mean different realities all at the same time. Right? But it's a problem with everything that they say, and I'm gonna let you know why it's a problem, and it's a big problem, right? The people don't understand is you only can possibly, if you do it, like right now, if I was here watching this, I gotta be from the past. I couldn't be from the future, because the future doesn't exist. All we have is now. To think about the future, you gotta think about it now. To think about the past, you gotta think about it now. So all we got is now.
Right?
Do you think, like us humans,
I see where you be coming from. And if you ask me, he just come off the dome. But it makes sense, and then I done caught him in some contradictions, though. Can't be going deep, champ. But no, let's get back into it, because I like 607 on, because it make a lot of sense to me. It might be a little funny to y'all, whatever, but you gotta look past that shit and understand what he's talking about.
Uncle, humans truly are truly in control of their own destiny?
No, nobody control their destiny if you're a human. It's a human
Right.
and it's a woman. Right? You gotta understand this. A lot of people
So human and it's a
understand that.
woman.
Yeah, woman, not woman, woman. Right? A woman is when you activate, it's a different thing. Because masculine was never created. The only thing created was woman. That's why you got X, X, and XY. The Y is just a smaller version of the X. The only thing that ever was created was woman. Right? And the man is a reflection of woman. I say it all the time, but people don't understand. They don't get that. There's no such thing as what you think is a such thing as, because you think that it's a divine masculine, but there's no divine masculine, there's only divine feminine. That's the only thing that was created. You just the feminine side that's masculine.
So it's never no divine masculine, it's only divine feminine.
No, there's no divine masculine, only divine feminine. The X, listen, you got XX, you got XY, and the Y is a smaller version of the X.
So if he say you got a masculine side of the brain and a feminine side of the brain, that's probably why a man needs woman. Because she used the feminine side of the brain and we use the masculine side of the brain. So without both, we can't, have the power that we really supposed to have, I guess. If that makes sense.
Only got XX. How you got XY? If Y is the smaller versions of the X, the only thing ever created was female. The only thing in existence is female right now. The only thing in existence right now is female. Because XX and XY is the same thing. The Y is just a smaller version of the X, according to science.
If the only thing
Listen,
is only
and I can prove this. Listen, I can prove this. The only thing exists is females. Did you know that there's a fish, right? And the fish, they both got dicks. And they fight each other with their dicks. And the one that lose, the other one fuck them and have a baby. It's true. Look it up. It's fish. And they both born and they fight with their dicks. And when they lose, the other one fuck the other one, and then the other one had a baby. Right? Because the only thing that exists is that. And everything is that. I don't think you get it. I know it sounds crazy to you, but you will never get it. That's why right now, in certain business.
That shit sound crazy. Shit, you ask me, I'm listening, but that shit sound crazy. So okay, if the fish is born with dicks, while the humans born without them.
Listen.
What we
right
do
now,
to
there's a lot of females.
what do we do as the tadpoles? You know what I mean? To motherfucking be the man or the woman that we is today. You feel what I'm saying?
In the wild, in the wilderness, that can have babies without men. They don't need men to reproduce. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Right now, females don't need men to reproduce.
So when you saying you say there's no men. So
there's no such thing as man.
So how does life get here without the man and the woman?
No, it's all life never got here. This is all the same thing. You separating it. Listen, you got a masculine and a feminine side of your brain. Man and woman is the same. And it said that. If you ever look at the Gnostic text in the book of Eve said that me and your father was one, but the devil split us. Man and woman is together as one, gang. It's one unit. It's romance. There's no separate entities. There's no apart.
We're doing all that talking.
Come on, gang, stop playing with me. I'm telling you, man and woman are not apart. But once you make them apart and you start trying to make women submit, you end up making yourself submit.
So tell everybody how does life get here if men don't exist?
Life is not. Listen, that's the problem. Everybody think life hurt.
How do babies come?
Prove it. What you mean how babies come?
How do babies come?
What do you mean?
How do babies get here?
You fuck. Bust a nut. In the pussy. The baby come out 9 months later. What you mean? Well, make it make sense. Well, you ask.
Listen, a human being, a woman, unless she got a surrogate, type of thing going on, there's no woman having no child without a man.
No, listen, I'm telling you this, man.
That's
human beings, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, bro.
For real.
If you say that, then a lot of people in the world gonna fuck you up because you were saying that Jesus never came. If you saying that a woman cannot have birth,
that's a good comeback.
No, ain't no comeback. I'm telling you for real, gang. It's happening. It's still happening. I'm telling you, you don't know that it's happening because everything that you have ever saw was an experiment. The whole world is full of different experiments. Right?
I agree with that.
You live in an experiment. If you was in the hood, you was in an experiment. I'm out it now, gang. I understand it was an experiment. If you made it out of it, you gonna know it was an experiment.
That's facts.
Let's get experimented on.
So can you still be in the hood in the experiment but mentally be somewhere else?
Of course. That's how you gotta make it out. You gotta make it out. You gotta make it out in your mind when you make it out with your body. Your mind gotta leave first. Yeah. All the way out. All the way out is through the mind. A lot of people don't know.
A lot of people don't know.
A person's true character shows up when nobody's watching. What standard should a woman hold herself to when the spotlight is gone? This for Miss Jalise.
Nah, I don't care. I'm gonna say this. I don't think a woman should have standards.
What?
Right? I think nobody should have standards. Standards is a prison. Right? I think everybody should do whatever it is they want to do.
Yeah.
Anytime they want to do it. And I think that anybody with that person should understand that person just needed that experience.
But you still should be judged because if you do what you want to do, now you got the rapists that's fucking with the kids and the women and all this shit, and the women rapists fucking with the little boys. And what do we do about that? You know what I mean? Excuse my French if I messed up some of these guidelines. I gotta read some more of these, but you know what I mean? Rapists. Yeah. So what do we do about that? So yeah, I understand that, but I would say we go back to the way back then. We handle that. The village handle that. You know what I mean? We say what kind of punishment these motherfuckers get. You feel me? We handle it.
Life not about standards. Listen, I'm gonna say this. They tell me that I gotta have standards and I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Standard is a prison. I ain't got standards for shit. I ain't got no standards. Man, fuck standards.
How do you?
I don't want no bitch with standards. If a bitch got standards, get her the fuck away from me. I don't want no bitch with standards.
So what you wanted to have?
Yeah. If she got standards, that means she ain't gonna suck the dick in the car. These bitch got standards.
So but then I thought you said, see, you always do get I thought you said women shouldn't be obeyed and all this shit here. Shit, obeying, that's part of the standards. Yeah. That's part of the standards. So now which one you want now? Which one you want?
Yeah. We don't need no standards, bitch.
They said you
no,
was a
for
trick
real.
anyway, so
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We don't need no standards.
You know
I
what?
don't need shit with
He right. He did say he don't fuck with people, women that obey. He don't want no bitch that obey. So yeah, he right. He don't want a bitch with his standards. That's cool.
no standards.
That's what he
yeah.
wants.
You want a bitch with standards? A bitch with standards ain't gonna get down. A bitch without no standards, she get
you asking
down.
me that.
Right?
Yeah, I know you don't want
That's
shit.
real, though.
You don't want shit with standards.
I thought I had me some with standards over there. I met at the content house, but you know
Oh,
that
you
didn't turn
that's
out.
a
But
problem.
if she ain't got no standards,
Don't mean nothing at the content.
if she ain't got no standards, you can't lead shit, or you ain't got no motherfucking no off behind yourself. Shit, she out of here. She ain't got no standards. She rambunctious. She ain't got no motherfucking standards. When the next nigga come up with that G on her, it's over with for you, champ.
I was just in the world, just living. I wasn't anywhere. We could have met. We met in a different realm. Then we met there.
Boy, you goofy. That's why you
Physically.
goofy. I'm trying to actually be on my TikTok because I don't like doing interviews with you. I like being on my TikTok. I don't like doing this with you. That's why I want to fix my TikTok.
Yeah, somebody.
TikTok, you don't stop.
You say you double dipping.
TikTok, you don't.
Do a TikTok right now, then. Yeah, go ahead, do a TikTok.
TikTok, you don't quit. I'm TikTok
Little
right
skeleton.
now. I'm on TikTok. You want TikTok dance? Do TikTok dance. Do TikTok dance. Stop playing with me. Do TikTok dance. You can't do this. You don't know nothing about this TikTok.
I ain't gonna do nothing like that.
Hey, we on TikTok.
TikTok dances.
Yeah, you know why you ain't famous. If you famous, you gotta go on TikTok. You ain't on TikTok.
So-
Listen, I'm the most famous nigga on TikTok. Ain't nobody on TikTok more famous than me.
Boy, that line.
Listen, if you go on TikTok, you go see 607 Hawk. They love me on TikTok.
What happened between you?
I'm about to buy TikTok.
No, you ain't about to buy shit.
I'm
What
gonna
happened with you
buy
and
TikTok.
Tony Woodrich and the other guy? What's the guy name? The prophet guy?
We already talked about that last week. You
No, we
forgot.
didn't talk
You
about
slow.
that at all.
I
We didn't talk
told you about that
at all.
last week. We talked
No, we
about that
didn't.
last week.
No,
We
we
talked about
didn't.
that last week. I'm
We
not gonna
never
talk
talked
about
about
You
that.
don't want to talk about a fad. You just want to talk about somebody
what?
gay.
A
I don't want to
fad?
talk about Krypton.
No,
You want to talk about
not
Krypton?
not
You want to talk
Tony.
about that
It's
dude?
not
I'm the
Tony. The guy Tony
I
brought
don't want to
there.
talk about
Not
that.
him. The
I don't
guy
want to talk
Tony
about
brought
Pharaoh.
there.
I'm not been disrespecting
Oh,
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. There you go.
I'm not been disrespecting your Pharaoh. I'm not gonna do that.
I didn't ask you to disrespect him. I asked you what
You want to
happened.
talk about him being gay? You want to talk about the way he was dancing on the internet? I don't know. I don't care about him dancing on the internet during the day.
I never saw that.
I don't
I
care
never
about
saw
that.
that.
I'm not gonna talk about him being gay.
What? 607 up, put it down to not being a punk. Okay.
I'm not talking about that.
I never saw that.
I'm not
man.
talking about him twerking. He was like this. He was like this. I'm not gonna talk about him being like this. Pharaoh was like this.
I knew it wasn't gonna be too long, boy. That nigga got out there, boy, and showed his real colors.
He was shaking and rocking it like this. I'm not gonna talk about that. I ain't gonna catch you
Don't
talking
talk
about Pharaoh
about
doing that.
that.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't see Pharaoh doing that.
No,
I didn't
I
see
ain't
him
talking
like
about
this. I
that.
fuck my mama. I didn't see him shaking
Look.
that ass like that. That wasn't no Pharaoh.
man.
I didn't see Pharaoh, dog. I didn't see Pharaoh doing that on Rashad Jamal. On Rashad Jamal. I didn't see Pharaoh
He
do
said,
that.
whoa,
On Rashad
man.
Jamal. On Rashad Jamal.
You know that.
On
I
Rashid
just
Jamal.
thought. You know that community doesn't really accept you, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, I didn't see that on Rashad Jamal. On GD.
Did
He
you
was
hear
bouncing
me?
that bitch. And he was bouncing that bitch though. Pharaoh sold his shirt
Ah,
to this
ah.
nigga. That
Did it-
motherfucker
was it a
was
turn
turn
on? Was it turned on?
Nah, it ain't turned me on. But that
Yeah.
motherfucker was guaranteed it was on. That nigga need to turn this homosexual game. He got that
listen.
motherfucker turned all the way up. Turn that motherfucker down a little bit.
Why that community doesn't accept you like you think they would?
Well, yeah.
Rashad Jamal.
Well, yeah, it might be
Dr.
called.
Umar,
No,
Right.
listen, I'm gonna say this, and I never said this, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to Rashad Jamal, I looked at him like he was complete guilty. Now I understand he was actually set up. Right? If you watch the documentary of Rashad Jamal, you will see that he never came in contact with none of them people. He's straight the only person I know that got convicted for having 100,000 followers on the internet. That nigga just had followers. He never came in contact with nobody. So that nigga went to jail for having followers. Right? But listen, he didn't go to jail for what you think he went to jail for. He went to jail because his aggression. See, sometimes you got too much fire. No, fire. Fire burns shit down. Right. He got burned down by his own fire. Right? Listen, though he innocent, he's an innocent man, right? But he's not innocent to his fire. His fire burned him to the ground, right? Because this what happened.